at this press conference in particular, his performance overall was passable when you compare it to the disastrous debate performance that he had just a couple weeks ago now. But passable was not enough to kind of quell concerns that Democrats have about his ability to serve as president of the United States for 4 more years. And so there is, you can see it, there's scrambling happening within the party. I think kind of the worst case scenario for them would be for this to be a protracted conversation that they have over the next few weeks. But after that press conference, you saw the number of sitting members of Congress, Democratic sitting members of Congress, asking for him to step down as the nominee grow to 17. Now, that's not a huge number, but the fact that there are 17 Democratic members of Congress, one senator standing up and saying he's got to go. There are many, many more behind closed doors saying the same thing. And on the Republican side, it's gotten more complicated. There is, of course, kind of a booing effect of Trump after that debate. And this ongoing discussion on the Democratic side really helps his campaign. However, there are still this slice of the Republican Party, kind of the Nikki Haley voters, that would like another option besides Trump. And this debate within the Democratic Party and about Joe Biden's fitness really complicates it for them.
Absolutely, Rachel. And I also want your take on ultimately what this means moving forward. Lots of questions circling about President Joe Biden's capability and acuity inside this role. And of course, a growing chorus of Democrats suggesting that he should step aside. Do you expect those calls to amplify after this most recent press conference? And what are the crucial things that we should be looking out for from this point on? The ultimate question being, will Biden run?
Yeah, Americans want a strong commander-in-chief, but they also want a communicator-in-chief. And what we've seen time and again with Biden is that there's not the kind of effectiveness and forcefulness that we have come to expect from a president. And that's problematic. That's problematic now. A lot of people are saying, this is somewhat problematic now. How is it going to look 6 months from now? How is it going to look 2 years from now? And so that is really a question of you may be okay now, but how do we move forward? Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if he's mentally or physically capable of this, but I do think that communication skill is critical for any kind of American president.